Hey guys, check this thing out. The folks over at Radioddity sent me a radio to do a video of. When they sent me the link for this one, I was pretty excited. This is a super cool little radio. I mean, it's little. Look how tiny that the radio unit is. I think it's what, 4 inches by 4 inches by an inch thick. It has the coax connector on the back. I have a half-wave vertical antenna connected to it currently. It has a permanent mount power cord. Pretty good power cord that comes with it too. It's got good length to it, and it's got a fuse. And in the hardware pack, there's even an extra fuse in case you do something wrong. And it also has the mic hanger and all the mounting screws, along with the cute little bracket. On the back, there's also an external speaker jack. I'm pretty sure there is. Maybe I ought to look in that manual. It comes with a pretty good manual. Oh, do they show a picture of the back? It does, it does. It has an external speaker jack. I thought I saw that back there. The manual's pretty good. They give you everything you need in that manual. The basic functions of the radio are really easy. It's got a power button on the top. Press and hold the power button. The radio comes on. We're on CB mode. And we're on AM channel 21. It even has a nice signal meter in it. Oh, let me get that camera to focus on that. Oh, we had it for a second and it went away. There we go. All right, it has you can see the nice signal meter on it. It has a high cut filter. I haven't found the noise blanker feature yet, but it may have that. I'm just not sure yet. The high cut works pretty well though. Let's see. At the top we have in the middle the power button. The power button doubles as a mute button. So you can just hit it quick and it mutes the radio. Hit it quick again and it unmutes it. Let's actually mute that for now. On the top, we also, I'm sorry, the power button to turn the radio on and turn it off, you long press it. You hold it for a couple of seconds, and then I'll show you. The mute is off. We hold it, and it powers down. Press it and hold it, and the radio powers up. And up at the top, we also have the channel up and down buttons. On the face of the radio, we have the volume buttons. Emergency channel buttons. This one also doubles as the menu button. I'll show you. You go in the menu, we have the color setting there. We have the key beep, which the key beep, I usually leave it off because the beeping bothers me I don't want to hear it beep. So I leave it off. Then we just press the button again and it locks on that. And then the channel up down buttons. We can go through the Roger beeps. I currently have it set on number 6. Oh, I thought I would have given us the that's the one that I chose. Press it again, it confirms it, and that's what you have as a setting now. There's a few other things in here. I'm not sure what that one is. I'd have to read through the manual. Like I said, I only went through for the basic functions of the radio, just to see how easy it is to use, just as a basic radio. And it's pretty. Where's that quick muting button? We lost the menu now though. It's a very easy to use basic radio, which also has a lot of advanced features. I'm definitely going to have to look through that menu. I need to know what those are. It shows a little picture of a microphone while in it. Oh, you know what? I'm going to pause this for a second, and I'm going to go in and see if I can figure out what that is. Oh, the menu went away again. I'll be right back. Alright, let's press that button one more time. And I stopped on the first one I found, and that one there is the microphone gain. What do we have it set at? Wow. This thing picks up really well. The mic gain was on 5, And when I was playing with this thing last night, I was watching a TV show while playing with the radio. It was picking up the TV show. So the mic, if you're in a quiet area and you like to hold that microphone far away, I bet you this thing would pick you up halfway across the room. Or you can turn it down too, so that it's not as loud. I'm gonna leave it on 9 for a minute, and we're gonna try that out later. Because I do want to do an on-air test with this radio. I want to hear how it sounds on the air. So we'll remember that setting and mess with that one again. That one's just the scan function. Forgive my dirty hands. I've been working in the shop today. Oh, we're back on the CB. Oh, really? I don't understand a word he just said, but... Oh, let's see. Oh, we have the Vox setting in there, too. I forgot about that. That this radio has the Vox feature. It's that right there is the setting for the Vox. Which, that's why it has a picture of the microphone on that one. Oh... That went away too quick, didn't it? Whoa. We're going to leave that as low as we can, because I don't want the Vox feature on. I don't want this thing keying up while I'm talking around it. So we're gonna leave that one down. All right. Well, let's go. This one here. Oh, that's the Vox delay time. Well, actually, that one we don't need to mess with. This here, well, that's not that hard to figure out. That one's RF gain. And it's set to the off position. I wonder why. Wow, how high does it go? I should have pressed the other button. It goes up to 48. Wow. Let's leave it in the factory default setting. We'll leave it in off. Timeout timer, that one's a pretty easy one to figure out. That's so that if you get long-winded, it'll cut you off. Actually, let's bump that up as high as it'll go. 10 was the highest it'll go. Oh, I should have used my thumb over there. Let's see, what else do we have in here? There's the high cut feature. I have the high cut on. Oh, this noise reduction. Here we go. This is the one I was looking for. It has an adjustable noise blanket. Noise reduction level is what they call it. Oh, what does it go up to? 4? 5. Well, that is fantastic. Let's actually let it get out of the menu. Wait for it. Alright, we are. I'm trying to figure out how to get back to that menu setting quickly. Wow, that actually has that one that we were just messing with. I have to go back to that. That one that we just played with is for transmit noise reduction. So that one can lower background noise. Oh, that one is fantastic. And then we got some 33 Maverick. Didn't say where he was. Alright, now this one here, this one is the receive noise blanker. It actually cuts out a lot of the noise too, doesn't it? See, with it off? Oh. Let's leave it on 4. Oh. If you key the microphone, it'll get you out of that menu immediately. What a nice little radio. I'm having more fun with this thing today. Oh, I gotta find a place to mount this one. This is a cool little radio to have around. I gotta do an on-air test on it. I gotta see how it sounds on the air to find out if this will actually be a keeper. I thought I was gonna pass this along, but I may end up keeping this radio. I love that adjustable the noise filter. Alright, let me do some testing. Let me get my wife lady, see if we can get Barbara involved in this. And we'll do a little testing. I'll go for a drive in the car and she'll operate this radio. Break. Before we get to the on-air test, I hooked up a power meter to it, and I just want to show you what it's doing for power. Just a hair under 4 watts. Wow, that microphone is probably about 3 feet away from my mouth, and it has the camera in between me and the mic, and look at the audio it's picking up. That is I like this radio. I really do. It's got a good feel to it, too. It's not some cheap little thing. If you've watched some of my other videos, some of the microphones that come out on the newer radios, I've complained about them. They're light, they're small, and in a man's hand, they just feel like a kid's toy. This doesn't. This has got like business radio feel to it. I like it. Good spot to put your thumb, too, right there on that rounded spot. Alright, let's get to the on-air test. If I just start playing with this thing, I'm going to end up being here forever, just messing around with the radio. Alright, let me get to the on-air test. I'll grab Barbara and see what we can do. Alright, well, I was just reading through the manual, and at the end of reading through the manual, I noticed something really nice about the manual. Have you ever noticed how all the manuals, you always got to find the page that the menu items are on? Check this out. This is the manual that comes with the radio, so it's easy to find the manual. Flip it over, and on the back side is all the main menu items right there. Right, easy to get to. You turn it in, and then it has the other 3, the color, the beep, and the Roger beep. But right on the back cover is the menu items. I just thought that was super convenient. How fantastic is that? Find a manual, just flip it over, and then you remember what each one of those items was for. Alright, now I'm going to get to the testing of it. Alright, I'm not really that far away from the other radio, but far enough that we'll get to hear what it sounds like on the air. Let's see if Barbara will come back to us. How about it, Miss Barbara? How about that 268? You got a copy on 151?
268, coming in for 151. I hear you loud and clear. You're sounding good.
Copy that. That thing sounds good on the air. It is clean. It is clear. That is a good sounding radio, and it's got a nice little Roger beep at the end.
Really nice, because I don't always sound that good on these things.
So, Miss Barbara, what do you think about that Radioddity one-hander radio?
I think it's nice, neat, clean, wonderful little system. I like the sound. I like the way it fits in my hand. And I do like the display on the front of it, as well as the little buttons. I think it's really cool.
Awesome. All right, Barbara, I thank you very much, and I'm going to get off of this thing and get out of this hot car, because holy moly, did the sun heat this thing up. All right, I'll see you back in a couple of minutes.
All right, looking forward to it.
All right, guys, here it is. If you've got one of the newer vehicles that is just impossible to mount a radio anywhere on the dashboard, this is a fantastic choice. Great little radio. As you just heard, it sounds amazing on the air. I mean, I wasn't that far away. I was only about a half a mile away. But I'm sure you noticed it was pegging the meter on my Grant in the car. and it sounded fantastic. And in my garage here, where this radio is currently set up, I have an window air conditioner running. I have a couple of fans running in here, and my Anytone radio was running right next to the camera. And this microphone did not pick up any of that noise. It was only picking up Barbara's voice. Great little radio. I'm going to leave a link in the description to the website where you can buy one of these. Fantastic deal. If you need a nice 40-channel AM/FM radio, you might want to consider this Radioddity. What model is this? This is a CS-47. Like I said, there'll be a link in the description right to their website. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hey, guys, back to the Radioddity CS-47. After playing with this thing more, I've discovered a lot more, well, I wouldn't say a lot more stuff, but I've discovered some more things with this radio. Let me power that off. If you take the base unit itself and remove that bottom cover, take those 4 screws out, let me show you what's inside of there. The cover is off the radio now, and you can see that jumper right there, right next to that white wire. That jumper right there. If you just take that off, pull it off, and move it to pins 2 and 3. Let me turn that radio so you can see that. See, it's now jumping pins 2 and 3 instead of 1 and 2. Moving it over like that, I'll show you. It opens up the other bands. So once that jumper is moved and you're on the 2 and 3 position, you press the AM/FM button and the power button at the same time, and it brings you to a band selection. So now we can flip through different bands. Band D is the regular CB band. C, I've been poking around a little bit with it, and on C band I could get down to 805 on FM, which, if you guys are familiar, 805 and 815, 825 also. There's a lot of FM traffic on there when Skip's going. Let's see. On band E, it is channels 41 on up. I haven't played with the other bands yet, but as you see, there's quite a few in there. I wonder if that one there is for the UK. The ones that I would use would be C, D, and E. But, oh, isn't that fantastic? Now, to get out of this, press the power button, shut it off, turn it back on, and it'll show you right there at the beginning when it first powers up that we're on band D. And it has it right on the screen there, band D. Alright, another thing that I found, I'm not sure if it was there before I moved that jumper, but let me see if I can find it now. There it is. RF power. When it's on low, it's a 4-watt radio. When you put it on high, it does 8 watts. Alright, so let me show you. We'll lock that in, get out of that. I have that meter back there set on the 50-watt scale. Okay, it's showing about 8 watts. But now if we go back to that, and we put it back on low, and key up the mic again, and now see where the power level is at now. It's at about 4 watts. For that one, we can put it down to the low scale. See, it's doing about 4 watts. And now if I put it back, I'm having a ton of fun with this radio. And we put it back on high. Now watch that meter on the 5-watt setting. It pins it. It's doing about 8 watts now. Alright guys, I just wanted to share the extras that I discovered with this cool little radio. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.